Hello.
Hello, everybody.
Sorry, I'm being a bad host by trying to do something while I was thinking about it. But hello, welcome.
How dare you?
I know, I'm terrible.
How
Lock me up.
could you?
Yeah, I am trying to... words. That is a thing that I'm trying to do.
It looks like you're doing something with our chairs and the table.
Yeah, I'm trying to make an end screen. Hello, Mason.
Ooh,
Well, not an end
very
screen.
nice.
I'm trying to make the, like, we're not recording, we're not streaming right now screen, because I've been... I've been essentially having one that is an outdated schedule, and I just, obviously, I don't have the time to update the schedule every time, so I'm making a new thing this way instead.
Now, Ori, I have to ask
Yes,
this.
enthused. This is because of you.
Did Restream on Twitch stop working?
Did what on Twitch stop working?
Where it takes the comments posted on YouTube and brings them over to Twitch, because you said hi, Mason, but I don't see Mason in the Twitch chat.
Oh yeah, it's not working.
No, it's
Interesting.
not.
That shouldn't be a thing. But
Evidently it is.
relay. Why is it strangely unsettling? Because it's like the Matrix. It's like in between.
It's like peeking behind the curtain. You can
is it
see
working
the
on
wizard.
YouTube? It is working on YouTube. Twitch has done
On
this multiple
YouTube
times.
It is, but on
where
Twitch,
it just doesn't like the bot sometimes. So I don't know. Mason, type some more if you can to see if it works. I can also type, can't I?
Ain't it?
Test. Let's see if there's... You just talking to yourself the whole stream?
It wasn't working yesterday either, Enthuse? Oh no.
Oh, well, we saw you, Enthuse. And so you come up on screen. It's a Twitch restream thing. Twitch is disliking for whatever reason. Yeah, it looks like Twitch is upset. I don't know. There's nothing I can do about it, unfortunately.
Twitch was very upset for a moment there. We were completely frozen on my end.
Interesting. Yeah, Twitch doesn't like the bots like moving over to each other, so this is just more of a reason that you guys should all just move to YouTube. We'll talk to Mason though. She'll
why
come up on screen.
He's not even here tonight.
Dichotomy has no ears, so you have to type in the chat if you want Dichotomy to see.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, Oscar had to abandon Twitch forever. Oscar was banned from Twitch for dumb reasons, but like perma-banned for like just no reason essentially. And they're like, yep, no, not coming back. And so now he's on YouTube.
Wow.
So you know, it's mass exodus.
It can really screw a person over.
Yeah, they're sort of like unban process is real jank / non-existent.
Not fun.
Look, there you go. Enthuse is now a YouTube person. Oh no, I did the stupid.
Ori.
Okay, I fixed it.
Why did you do the stupid?
Twitch. God. What? I don't. Oh, Twitch ever. Okay, my brain took a really long time to figure out what the hell that was. Oh boy. Oh my god. Good pun, but you know, that's all I'm gonna say.
I wasn't even sure what you were processing in that moment. You just sounded so baffled by everything going on around you.
Dichotomy made a pun, and my brain just couldn't process spelling Twitch with like another... There's like an extra H in there. Yeah, there's an extra H in there. And then my brain was just like, oh god. This is not how brains work, is it?
Well, apologies for the scuffiness, everyone. But I hope you are all having a lovely evening.
We should stop apologizing for scuffiness. I
got my kitty. I got my blankie. I'm very happy right now.
Very nice. I didn't have tea, I had hot apple cider. As I worked on Avert being really mean to Hoots. As that is what I do every day.
Oh, when is he not mean to Hoots?
Exactly. Alright. We will save
Everett's
this for now, somewhere else. Offline screen. And we will make that a clip, because we'll get into it. So, what are we doing today? Today, we are moving
you can
my
read the title. You know what we're doing.
Elbow pad. Today, we are making Monsters Hunt. No, we're not. We are creating cawlers. It's the bait and switch, Mars. It's the bait and switch. Yes, we are creating cawlers. Oh god, stop. We're done with this. I'm done with this. No.
Never.
Alright, so what are we doing? That means, as I believe all of you know, but I'll say it again if there's anybody new, Mars and I have a comic. It's called Outcaste with an E at the end. It's good. You should read it. It's on Webtoon, Topos, and Global's comic. Go read it. It's great. It's top tier. Yes. No bias at all. However, there's a group of people called Cawlers, which are people with animal features, and soon
human hybrids.
They're going to port.
Oscar.
Hello,
looks
Oscar.
like Restream is working again.
Oh, Restream's working again?
Yep, I'm on the Twitch page and I saw Oscar come up.
Oscar's on Twitch. He's got a new username.
Oh, I thought that was Restream from YouTube.
No, it has to say Restream.
Well.
Oh, snap, Roval. Well, have fun with that.
Good luck, Roval.
But
I hope your heart remains intact.
The port that they are going to, all the animals are based off the native wildlife of Sumatra. Because I said so.
Because Ori wanted it, and then we spent way too long coming up with names for not only the port, but also the island that port is on. So,
oh yeah. You didn't spend way
put a
too
lot of
long. You
effort
spend
into
a
this.
proper amount of time. I love Dichotomy. Dichotomy can't hear us. Dichotomy is just sussing it out from the screen and the chat, so it's very interesting. Well, I don't think they were any monsters. First, we're making animals hot? Question mark, I guess. That's a weird statement. I'm gonna back that one up. We're not gonna say that again. But I guess furries. So yeah, I don't know. We're going back on topic. Yes, we named the port and the island. No, they didn't have names before. Yes, I did a lot of stuff and it's really cool and we're very happy with them. But point is, last time we made a pangolin and a bird that I'm blanking on, a black something. And
then you guys, the lovely chat, wanted to ship them and make them a couple.
Yes, so now they're a couple.
So we did.
But today, we have 3 other categories to start with, because we're trying to go through all the main vertebrate categories. And what are these vertebrate categories? These are, we have the reptiles of Sumatra. I will post a Wikipedia list link, because that makes it easy. It's not a link. That's the link. We have the reptiles of Sumatra. We have the amphibians of Sumatra. And we have apparently only freshwater fish of Sumatra. You know, we're just going with it because Wikipedia. I mean, that doesn't make sense. They touch like saltwater, but you know, we're just whatever.
Yeah, we're rolling with it. It's
yes,
up to interpretation.
they are in they're in the couch, Mason. I did post actually because I ended up coloring them from. Oops. But so, if you guys want to try and pick out,
So we heard, Oscar. It's good to see you on here, though. We're happy you were able to get back. Hopefully, the divorce wasn't too ugly.
Why is this not doing what I want?
Ori, you are having a time tonight.
It doesn't want to allow me to search for a username in this channel for some reason. Being very weird.
Oh, no worries, not
couch.
Oscar. Your secret is safe with me.
Okay. Yes.
Oh, cat gecko. I can see that.
Reply and at you, Mason. Unless you sell them already. It doesn't matter, I'll do it anyway. There they are, Mason. And if you scroll up a little above that, they have the full sketch, full body thing. Because I did just color them real quick.
Okay, Pulpo
yes.
now.
Pulpo.
Pulpo.
Pulpo. Do you see? Octopus. It's pulposo. Okay, cat gecko. Ooh, let's look at the cat gecko. We don't have any fish yet at all. I mean, technically we have a shark, but you know, I realized, and I didn't mean this to happen, we're technically only missing an amphibian in the main cast. We have a bird, a reptile, a fish, and a mammal,
yeah,
which is really funny.
Honestly unintentional. We just, like, at the start, we wanted to have varied characters, and we wanted to make sure, like, each one had their own attribute that would help them stand out amongst the crew. We didn't realize we did that, though. Which is pretty funny.
Alright. I'm so glad, Mason. And we named her. Her name is Annika Foley. And then the other guy is Avi Seda, but short Avi for short, Otez. And I had to color them after stream, even though I didn't have the time. But yes, alright, let's look at cat. Where did it go? Just cat gecko? Oh,
cat
God.
gecko is what I read.
I'm going to have to look up the scientific.
A lovely Little cat gecko.
The little cat gecko.
It sounds adorable.
It is. And of course, my internet doesn't want to do it right now. There it is. Hello. What is your taxonomy, please? There's too many layers, I'm sorry. To make sure, we have to check that it is from Sumatra. And I get the right one, because it looks like there's multiple kinds. Can I get find in page, please? Thank you. Ah.
The cat gecko is just
Oh.
eluding Ori tonight.
Okay. They're very cute. Let's find a good one. They're very brown, but they got some nice fun spots. You like this one. This is the one that Wikipedia had. How did we come up with those names? All of the cawler names are based on one specific thing, the taxonomy of the animal that they represent. It's very important. I have that. It's a strict rule. Now, that rule is just based on. So Feryx comes from Ferox, which is the species name of the fossa. Aster is literally like a middle section cut out of the, I believe it's the genus of the albatross.
I'm pretty sure.
His sister is not named off taxonomy, it's named off common name, so that's acceptable as well. Common names are good. We are not ignoring snakes for cawlers, no. As long as the vertebrate is the only important part. I have a whole thing and it talks about a cawler cannot have more than 5 limbs, and that is 2 arms, 2 legs, and 1 tail, and they can't naturally have less than 2 arms and 2 legs. They can of course have like that's a deformity or something, but they are like human base, human first. So if they lose a limb, or they were born without a limb, that's like a no. Cawlers can't have 0 limbs. They have to have 2 arms, 2 legs. They can have a tail, and then anything outside of that is like, you know, like a problem. Just like humans. There are certain like genetic like predisposition. No, snake cawlers do exist.
Snake cawlers do exist.
Snake cawlers do exist.
They have their limbs.
They have all their limbs. It's more like a naga.
It would be more like teeth, tongue, eyes.
Snakes? Okay.
Snake
so
cawlers do.
Technically, snakes do have limbs, just like whales have legs. Like it's all like an evolutionary thing. Okay, we do know that they're not full limbs, but we do have like evolutionary like, you know, bones inside snakes that prove they did once have limbs. So snake cawlers do have limbs because they're people first. All right, the human came first, and then the animal features came second. That's what you have to like remember when you think about cawlers. The human is number 1. Okay? And then evolved from humans, we get cawlers. How we get from A to B, don't know, don't care. Doesn't matter. But that's where we go. So it's very important. Snake cawlers do exist. They are an option. I had to close my door. I love the colors of the cat gecko, though. Oh, we got
the colors are really cool. I love the spots. I think this one's really promising. What do you think?
Oh yeah,
do you want
we're gonna do this one
to vote for?
We can. If anybody else has options for reptile, I'm certainly happy to vote. But otherwise, I'm pretty happy to go with this one. Whatever people want.
I love the rust orange.
I have to change my screen layout.
So this is what I'm kind of wondering, Ori. So
Punny names?
asked about the tail regarding snake cawlers. Would the tail be kind of like a cynnid tail where it's coming off the tail bone?
Yep, because a snake's tail is their spine. That's it. All tails are their spine. That's life. That's how they work. It's an extension of your spine. I mean, that's why we as humans have a tail bone, because that's where your tail would have been extended out vertebrae from that point.
I miss my tail. Give me back my tail.
Yeah, it really hurts when you land on it, isn't it? It's kind of sucky. And you don't even have one. The bloodsucker as a reptile. Let me change my canvas size so I can be smart with 16. There we go. Oh, that's what we're talking about.
I have not heard of the bloodsucker.
It's just called the bloodsucker? All right. Thank you for scientific name off the list. Very appreciated. All right. Where are you? There you are. Oh, he's so small, and he's a true lizard. Look at that. He's so tiny. Okay. This is the male. The female is pretty normal looking. So I would have to say I'd probably make this guy a guy, just because females kind of just, I'm a lizard, you know, not really. Such is life, but
I could certainly have both and do a palette swap.
Anybody else get one more? I'll give 2 more minutes there if anybody has anything else while I continue to scroll through the images here.
Well, I have to ask, how old are we envisioning this guy? Does Chad
sure. We of course need children.
Because we need children, we need old people, we need young people, we need middle-aged people.
Okay.
We need all the people.
So we got two options here. We got the cat gecko, number 1. And we have the bloodsucker lizard, which, to my knowledge, doesn't actually suck blood. It's just because it's red.
How do you feel about turtles, Ori?
Turtles? Turtles are good, yes. Turtles are fine.
There you go. There's your answer, Enthuse.
They would work exactly like turtle shells work. They're part of you. You can't take them off because they're literally your spine. It would make them have likely a lot less motion than like a normal person would. So that there'd probably be, you know, they're definitely not as flexible in any way like that.
Ooh, Roval is thinking a tween cat gecko.
All right, a tween.
Although Mason is saying 20-year-old frat boy. So maybe we could find a common
which
ground
one, Mason?
These two.
Yes, they would. As you might have noticed in all of the Cawlers' clothes, they're very specialized, and it's modified for tails and the wings and everything. So yeah, they'd have special turtle-shelled clothes. Probably a lot more like cape vibes, like poncho vibes. That's real good. Turtles wear ponchos. That's where we're at. You know, that sort of thing. Very, very draped. Probably a lot more dresses than pants, even on the male. You know, you really don't have, you know, just because it'd just be easier waist wise.
Like
you know,
the full body shirt.
Well, yeah, like waist wise. You know, we'd go like toga, poncho. You know, that sort of stuff. All right, Mason, is your vote for cat gecko as well, or is it for the other one, but 20-year-old frat boy? Concede to the cat gecko. All right, we're on cat gecko.
Alrighty, cat gecko it is.
Cat gecko. Now, do we make it a bratty tween, or do we make it a 20-year-old frat boy, or some kind of in the middle high school wannabe? I don't know where you would be there.
High school teen, always getting in trouble down at the docks.
Yeah.
Plays pranks on the military every now and
good,
then.
Like I don't know, like a Bakugo-esque character. No, are they in middle school or high school? I always forget.
I'm imagining Bakugo mixed with Jim Hawkins.
Oh, a Jim Hawkins type character. Okay.
That's kind of my feel, like
delinquent. Yeah, all right, we're going high school delinquent vibes. All right,
yeah.
all right, we got there.
I mean, if we're going lizard, like they got the frill. They were built to be delinquent.
Well, he's a gecko, not a lizard.
Oh, I'm sorry, gecko.
It's very important. Only squamates are true lizards, Mars.
I did not know that.
Very important.
My realm of expertise lies elsewhere.
You know there is one native lizard to the state of New York?
Which one?
I always forget what it's called because it's really endangered. It lives on like 2 little locations on Long Island. Nobody ever sees it anymore. Yeah.
Poor little thing.
Yeah.
I just feel bad.
The brat in the past, future jock, jock frat boy. All right. Let me make this actually hold the thing and take a sippy of water. I have a surprising amount of water left over from Ace Attorney, which I'm impressed about.
Dang.
Because, God, Phoenix was going ham there at the end. Whew.
It's going ham.
I can't believe I don't have to do a Phoenix voice at all, though, for this turnabout. Like, damn.
I knew. You're free,
Well, I guess
Ori,
we had a little bit of an intro.
Well, Ori, it makes me wonder why you're not the one doing the judge voice. When I'm being
Because you already became the judge, Mars. You misunderstand how this works, Mars. Once the character has been done, if they have a face, that's how it is. The only characters that we move around are the ones when it's like bailiff, because that could be any bailiff. You know, chief. He's like a little background character. We always forget what he looks like. Chief of detectives guy. We've changed who talks him.
He's never even made full appearance.
He's never come up fully. He has talked, but we have honestly changed it multiple times. You know, random police officer, you know, again, they don't show up. So if they don't have, like, presence, it's not good. This head is too big to start off with. Okay. We're gonna make him on the shorter side, because geckos are kind of tiny.
Oh. It is kitty o'clock, you guys. She's demanding attention once again.
Look at this pointed face, though. Is that your elbows? I think that's your elbows. Okay. Because it's not there on that one, so... we gotta give him sort of like... Okay, I'm gonna try and remember how they drew, like, young Edgeworth and kind of give it, like, a rounded, pointed face. So it's kind of like somewhere in the middle we're trying to do. So, okay. So if... the creature doesn't have external ears. They just have human ears. That's how cawlers work. Okay, that's a cawler rule, guys. So see how the gecko doesn't have external ears? It has little holes in its head somewhere.
Ori, helping you make your OC one cawler at a time.
Okay. I feel like the slouch is important if you're going delinquent, huh?
Oh, you gotta have that slump in there somewhere.
Aster slumps, but it's more because he's just hecka tall.
He's just massive and can't fit in doorways. He has no choice.
We're making him too beefy. Here we go. We're gonna go tween. Not so broad-shouldered. Bring it in. We're feeling out the vibe here. Okay, and the waist. Oh, here. We're kind of slumping over here. Got just little... because I'm trying to get the, like, hands in the pocket sort of vibe. Because that's very delinquent. Slouched. I'm just thinking all of, like, how anime represents, like, delinquents.
Hands in pockets. Oh, perfect.
How do I... what kind of leg situation, though? Okay.
Oh, man, I'm exhausted.
Why are you so tired?
I'm so tired because I was at work, then class, then presentation, then client, then class.
I see.
That's why.
Well, you don't have that tomorrow.
No, I don't. We get to finish Moriarty the Patriot.
Yeah, and be sad about it.
I'm rewatching it. I don't know about you, but I'm rewatching it.
Dylan wants to watch Dungeon Meshi, so you are gonna come over to the co-op and we're gonna have a watch party.
Nice.
We're gonna binge it, okay?
Oh,
That's what's gonna
gonna be
happen.
great.
And we're gonna have good food because it's Dungeon Meshy, and
oh, we have to. It's a rule.
It'll be great. Top tier shit.
I'm gonna make dungeon themed desserts. I don't know how, but I will find something. And like we could do like we could do like cocktailies and call them like I don't know, dragon sausage or something. Just we gotta go in on it. We gotta go full in on this theme. Too good. Oh, now I'm excited.
Yeah, I know, right? I showed Dylan my Laos, and so he was like, "Yeah, I'll watch it." I was like, "Nice."
It was a very good Laos.
I'm so proud of my Laos. Oh my god. I was like a little like concerned that I kind of bit off more than I could chew. And then honestly, I was just not feeling doing my responsibility art stuff today. And so I was just like, all right, we're just going to go through this. And then it was like, suddenly I was like, and then there's certain parts where I'm like, oh God, I want to be done. And then there's other parts where I was like, wait, no, this is coming together. And then I literally, guys,
like
Dichotomy can't hear.
The face, things took off. I feel like the armor was challenging.
The arm, it's around his face, always sucks. His, like, neck piece, is painful every single time. Nice! Dichotomy, I don't know if you can hear us. I don't think you can. Yay! Okay. And also, it was inspired because I literally ate spiral ham the day that I sketched it out. And so it was like, yeah, nice. Okay, I already love this character. Mars, I think we know who this could be in the story.
Ooh. Oh.
Yeah, I mean, delinquent teen? Hmm? Pickpocket?
Yeah, why the hell not? I could see that. Alrighty then.
Alrighty then.
Yeah, locked and loaded.
I think that's a pretty good idea.
No,
kind of small.
It fits in. We got the delinquent. He's doing bad things. This works right into the story beat I had planned.
Look at you guys coming up with
very nice
stuff for the story like that.
Definitely. Okay, so here's my 2 cents. Now that he's going to work into the narrative a little bit, I want the face to have more cawler features than what is typical. So like,
oh well, he's gonna have crazy eyes. Look at these eyes.
Perfect.
Gonna have nutso eyes. I mean, look at those eyes.
Cause you know why I want him to be cawler, right?
Yeah. But nutso eyes. So like. I mean, yeah. And probably spots along a lot of the skin.
He'll be held to color, but it'll be so pretty.
Alright.
That's just kind of art in a nutshell. It'll be held to do, but at the end it's so pretty.
Literally me drawing food for way too long. This is gonna look so good in the end. You are, Ori, PCM. You've been going nuts. Hello.
Ori, you're like channeling your inner Ghibli there, like drawing all that food and making it look so appealing.
I'm very proud of myself. I used a lot of reference, so I really went hardcore on it, and like the rendering on it. So I'm very, very happy with it.
Ugh.
This guy is very going like, huh, in my head.
Oh. I definitely imagine him with that Jim Hawkins personality.
Okay.
Specifically the Treasure Planet Jim Hawkins.
Oh yeah.
Need to read
I'm going for the treasure. I don't care about Treasure Island. It's all Treasure Planet. If I'm talking about any Treasure Island characters, I'm actually talking about the Treasure Planet character.
Congrats on having yours again, Dichotomy. And
welcome Dichotomy. Dichotomy. I believe you were here for this Making Monsters Hot. Do you remember the skeleton Lich King guy with the ball and chain that we made? I believe that was the last one, so I believe you were here for him. And anybody else in chat who was here, but I think Dichotomy, if I'm trying to remember really hard. I think it was sort of kind of cool guy offered it. You remember it sort of? Yeah. Or we're drawing Frieza. We're not drawing Frieza. We're drawing a gecko. You come here, Dichotomy. The first moment you have ears and you insult me like this. He's not even Frieza colored.
Not yet.
He won't be Frieza colored. Look at, he's not Frieza colored. He's never Frieza colored. Look at these colors he's gonna be. He's never Frieza colored.
He's a delinquent cat gecko.
Yes. Okay, I'm sorry that Frieza was based off a gecko. Okay, that's not my fault. You can't call every gecko person Frieza, Dichotomy. That's racist.
It's not your fault, Ori? You mean you didn't?
His eyes will be cooler than Frieza's. I did, unfortunately.
Oh.
He does,
My whole life is a lie.
I think that is definitely the point, Mason.
Oh,
okay. The question is how to do the hair. That's a true question. That's gonna be a real kicker here.
I'm leaning towards short.
Definitely short. But like really, really short. Okay, you have very round eyes, but we gotta make you delinquent still. Okay. So they're kind of almondy.
How do you feel about buzz cuts?
I think they're fine. This is too pointed.
I'm just wondering if that's the vibe we want.
Sure. Sure, Dichotomy. Okay, if I draw the eye shape first.
That's just a given.
Yeah, but he's not Frieza, he's cooler.
He cooler than Frieza.
Yeah, because he's cooler. You get the pun?
I do get the pun.
Okay, good.
How can I not get the pun?
I don't know. I don't get puns sometimes. Neither you nor I got Dustin Prince. Okay, so like...
It took me a second, but I knew something was up.
Yeah, we always know something is up.
I actually finally got to catch up on the Ace Attorney videos today.
Oh, yeah.
And just watching Richard Wellington come out and just be himself was like, oh yes, this is why I hated that character.
Dylan saying he's top of the Smasher Pass list, above Edgeworth. He's good.
Edgeworth exists.
But Edgeworth, man. I have an emotional attachment to Edgeworth too, so there's very little that could like beat him for me personally in the Smasher Pass list.
I don't know, man. I gotta be honest. Armando came very
okay,
close
Armando
yesterday.
is also top tier.
Armando is
But I'm
beautiful.
just attached to Edgeworth emotionally.
I too am attached to Edgeworth.
But okay, enthuse. Armando or Wellington though? Armando. You know, like Armando has to be better than Wellington. Come on.
Oh, Armando is way better than Wellington. Are you kidding me?
Wellington. Enthuse.
What?
Enthuse. Okay.
Now
Wellington
so
or Matt on guard? On guard, not off guard. On guard. Because he's got that like baby face, and I feel like that's where we're going.
In that case, I gotta go Matt on guard.
Ooh, yeah, I know.
Sorry, Wellington's not beating that one.
Yeah, come on.
Too pompous.
Matt on guard.
He's not. Oh, hi, pretty soft
I
boy.
wish he was
hello,
real.
Little bitch boy.
Yeah. Wellington's the brat.
Wellington is the brat. Wellington is the brat that needs to be reined in by his older, cooler sibling.
Okay.
Well, Wellington screams youngest child syndrome.
Yeah. How does your patterns work so I can make a hairline out of your pattern? I gotta give it Widow's Peak. It gives Widow's Peak vibes.
I know, well, Wellington can do things on his own. Okay, how about purely on looks, Enthuse? Purely on looks. If you saw Wellington and Ungard
See,
in
but
a lineup
Ungard is
together,
then just like a
who would
puppy
you pick?
that you could just lead around. He'll do whatever you want.
See, Ori wants to be in control, you guys.
That's why the Smasher passes are so funny. Because obviously Dylan and I are opposites, because that's how life works. And so it's hilarious. Because we know what Dylan likes. It's so funny. It's always so funny to me. You look way too much like Matt on guard? Damn.
Enthuse, practice that self-love. You got.
Yeah, there you go. Sim for yourself. I don't think I look very much like any of the characters we met yet. We know Mars looks like Penny Nichols.
Penny Nichols, yeah.
I don't think I really met any characters yet.
Not Maggie Bird. Although her
Maggie's
glasses
getting
are
close though. Maggie is certainly getting close. You're right.
She's coming close. If she keeps growing her hair out,
her hair's
she will
a little
look
longer.
Like
her hair's not as curly as mine, but yeah.
No, it's
Maggie
not.
Maggie Bird's actually not far. You're right. You're right. Maggie Bird's not far.
I was like going through the list of women we've seen in that series. I'm like, Maya no, Mia no.
Yeah. No, you're right. Maggie's probably the closest. Is there a character Dylan
Maggie
looks closest to? Good night, Mason. Thank you for hanging out.
Night, Mason. Always good to see you. Let's see, character Dylan looks close to.
Just trying to think about it.
Ooh.
He's not Gumshoe. He's not as like large, and he doesn't have like the square face.
See,
I don't know.
All the men in this series are designed either so distinctly.
He is Richard
like,
Wellington, but with shorter hair.
Them into the like this is not realistic department.
Honestly, it's probably Phoenix Wright if he just spiked his hair. I don't think Dylan has hair like anyone has.
The question though, how long is Phoenix's hair? Like when he showers, how long does it
has
come
to
down
be it has to be like Sokka vibes. Okay, remember when we had Sokka and he like had his hair down that one time when we see him in like the tent? It's like I feel like it's that kind of vibe where it's like, wow, it's kind of short when it's like up in a thing and then it like lets down and you're like, oh shit, wait. No, it's kind of long.
Like, oh, that's long hair.
I feel like it has to be like that because we kind of get an insight into it when we see the tiger's hair droop happen because it kind of comes down kind of far, you know?
Just folds like little puppy ears. Please forgive me.
Yeah.
I gotta say though, him talking himself into a corner, that was satisfying. Gant's talk into a corner was very much not. Congrats on 30 members on Patreon.
Congratulations, Dichotomy. I'm struggling with this outfit.
Like it was quick. We knew what to do because the game told us to lie. Like it was perfect.
Yes, I'm very happy that the game was like, we have to lie. And it was like, okay, now I understand what is being asked of me.
Yes.
Instead of like, here's a rule book with really stupid evidence rules that we've never used from before and we shall never use from again. And you just kind of gotta...
This is the first game in the series. Have fun!
Looks like Book 2 Zuko. I mean, I feel it with the hair. I can see what you're saying. Yeah.
So that tells me this hair was a very good decision.
Yeah, really.
Getting a little bit of Zuko, a little bit of Robin. Oh, he's looking good.
I'm glad. Shirt has to be untucked. That's very important.
He's looking so good that my kitty is climbing over my shoulder to come see him.
Oh,
all right.
Yeah.
Hi.
Swat the lizard. So you could technically wear fairly normal pants.
Hey. Over there. Good cat. I don't know, Dichotomy. What could make this day better? You tell us.
Did you ever answer my thing about knowing about the lich? You didn't. Do you remember it, Dichotomy?
Oh.
The lich, the skeleton lich king guy. Oh, you said you did remember it? Okay, then what could possibly make it letter? No. No, from Making Monsters Hot. The last Making Monsters Hot.
Oh.
So what could make it better is that in brain words that exist. In the art that I just made with Leos, I have like a little picture frame happening that I wanted to put like a painting in, and you know, I obviously didn't want to do that much work, but a little bit of work because I quick messy rendered that the Skelich for the throne room picture, and so I have a little extra quick render. Here he is. He's viewed from very far away and in like a thing, so he's much better looking. He's kind of blurred when he's far away.
He's beautiful.
But yeah, the Skelich, the Skelly Lich. So yeah, very quick. Oh no, that's one hot monster. No. Oh no, Ori, what did I do? I made a better pun. But yeah, there he is. Sans fan. It's very much not Sans. Sans has a very distinct look to him. This is just Sans, you, Dichotomy. I don't know what's up with you.
Sans is more plump.
Sans is more short, round, and blue is very important. This guy specifically has no blue. And he can't be papyrus because he also has no red. I specifically made it purple because I made the banners in the room purple because I felt they fit into the background better. So, but yeah, there he is.
It's very nice.
You're welcome to Roval, but he's definitely not lined very well. It's literally just color on top of this sketch. And then I made this sketch black, and then I added color on top of it on a multiply layer, and then I added color, shading, light, and then a background because he's viewed from like that distance. But yeah, so it was very cool. Just looks like classy blue. I don't know what's up with you, Dichotomy. I did not render the ball and chain. I just felt it was too much of like a big pop of color for like it to be in the little whatchamahoos, little picture frame that I did. What did Dylan compare it to? He was like, oh, that works really good for a background picture. It's like a Minecraft painting, which is like the vibe. You know how like the Minecraft paintings are kind of like pixelated and not really like distinct, you know, like they're just like kind of forms, and it works out. Well, you're welcome to it. It's in the couch somewhere. At least it should be. I believe I posted him because I did like him. He's one of my favorite Making Monsters Hot, I think. Okay, how many toes do you got, Gecko? Yeah, I think it's 4 in the back, 5 in the front. Which is what I thought. I know you can't see his hands in this image because being hands in the pocket was very important to his vibe. But he totally has gecko hands. So he would have 5 fingers because geckos also have 5 fingers and none of them have to be used for anything else, like a wing. So he would have little like round gecko pads. They're probably a little slenderer than normal fingers. But yeah, like that. Yeah, not fully toe beans, more like big pads. Yes, I do know that in Deuce. But it was just funny the comparison because that's what it is. Mine is essentially a knowingly going to be low res version of a quote unquote real painting that I did. But I knew it was going to be low res, so I was lazy. Aren't they more like flaps? They're a lot of little ridges. Yeah, they're not like pads. But like they got little like, see how they're like rounded at the end here? That's what I'm trying to emulate, but without making them like full alien fingers. You know what I'm saying? So he's got like
yeah, that's definitely
there's a genetic thing that you can
balance.
have where the tips of your fingers, the actual like where your fingerprint is, actually has like a little dimple outward. I don't know what the word is. There a reverse dimple? Whatever that would be.
No.
All cawlers have opposable thumbs. Yep. Every cawler has opposable thumbs, and cawlers technically all quote unquote have 5 fingers in the sense of that they all start with 5 fingers, but then fusion can happen, which happens in real life, and that's how animals have less than 5 fingers. So like Aster's pinky and ring finger are fused together to make the last bone of his wing. So that's why he only quote unquote has 3 fingers, but he actually has all 5. They're just in the wing. I believe the pangolin also only had 4 fingers. I believe that one, it's the middle and the ring are fused together to make another one. I'd have to look specifically into pangolins on how that happened. It's a doubtful. Nice. Yeah, so you can have that. So that's kind of a vibe I'm thinking of with the gecko, is that's like an actual human like genetic quirk you can have, where you have doubtfuls on the tips of all your fingers. It's a very interesting sort of thing. Okay. I feel like I want to go, this guy has like a slightly larger mouth than I would normally put. Just because gecko vibes. But I don't want it to get so big it's creepy.
See, that's the fine
Oh, I'm happy with that. It worked out. Ta-da!
And thus you walked it.
And thus I walked in.
Guys, I'm sorry to keep giving you cat updates tonight, but there's just so many. Now she's just licking the bed for no reason. I don't know why.
You spilled something on it, obvi.
I spilled nothing on it. I'm starting to think she's trying to clean her paw and keeps missing.
That's what I feel my dog does all the time. Dichotomy is here for it, Mars, so don't stop, it sounds like.
Alrighty then. You will get consistent updates if she keeps being a little dum-dum. A little needy dum-dum. But very cute.
How do your feet look? Pretty normal. Okay. Got this. When she keeps being a dum-dum. Very true.
Always. She's always a dum-dum. But that's what makes her so lovable. We're actually, we're very close to her adoption day.
Oh, really?
Her adoption day is, December 8th.
Look at that. Why is this
We
not
got her from the shelter, so... It's coming up quick.
That's why. Okay, I was being a dum-dum. So, she's in good company.
Me no dum-dum, you dum-dum.
Give me gum-gum.
Such an underrated series.
Yeah. I loved Night at the Museum so much.
I gotta be honest, I don't remember the third one, but the first and second slapped.
Yeah, the third one had to do with the parents, and it was weird. Is that what it was?
The third one I just didn't really care for. I think they went to England.
Yeah, they did. The British Museum. Yeah. Oh, okay. Honestly, I should watch that movie again because now knowing what I know about the British Museum, that would be honestly hilarious. It might be absolutely hysterical. Because when I watched it, I was too young to like really like be at that point where it's like, yes, I understand how the British Museum just steals everything from everybody. Haha, doesn't give it back. But now, honestly, might be hysterical.
Oh. She's
welcome back, El Pulpo.
Now she's licking her paw and cleaning her ears. Oh, nope, she's licking the bed again.
Yes, the British are coming. The British are coming. Okay. We're gonna give him this sort of like a brown hair. I'm gonna actually make this multiply. And I'm gonna remove this one. Is that doing what I want? That's actually not doing what I want because I need it up here if I want it to do what I want. There it is. And then we're gonna do it with this light underbelly skin tone, kind of in the middle here. That's what we like.
They stole your platypus, oh no.
What? Parry the platypus!
Parry the platypus!
I love watching Dave Povenmire's like shorts.
Oh, I found his channel and I've just been watching them. Dude is so wholesome.
Oh yeah.
Like he is so fun to watch.
Him and Hank Green.
They're fantastic. Honestly, as creators, they're so inspiring. There was one short that he put out.
Why would they? Mars, you did a good Doofenshmirtz, apparently.
Oh, really?
According to Dichotomy.
Even, that wasn't even me at full capacity. I gotta do it loudly in order to do it good.
Yeah, it's one of those voices, ain't it?
Yeah, it really is. It's like Toad. You can't do it quietly.
Yeah, yeah.
Loud in order to get it right. It was. I saw that one. And then I also saw one where he was responding to another girl's TikTok where she was singing Gitchy Gitchy Goo in the car. And he's like, that song is bringing her so much joy 15 years later. That's amazing. I was just like, oh, it's so wholesome.
Yeah, it's great.
Like, as a small creator, I can appreciate that. Like, just seeing like, oh wow, this had an impact on people, and 15 years later they still remember it. Like, I can't imagine what that feels like, in all honesty. Yeah,
one day.
The Mario Toad.
Yeah.
Yes, I do a good Toad impression. I don't know if I could do it right now. I could try. If you guys want to hear it,
I believe they want to hear it.
I will put actual effort into it.
Oh, snap, guys.
Give me a second.
You heard it here first, folks.
Doesn't kill me for this one. Nope, hang on.
The mic can't handle your power. The mic can't handle it.
Oh, it can't?
The mic can't handle it, no. I'm sorry.
Man.
That was just revving up. Yeah, I'm sorry.
That first one was revving up.
The mic just really can't take it.
Oh, man. Alright, guys, I'll have to record a video for you and post it in the Discord if you want to hear it that badly. It'll also be easier to do it during the day because I can actually like get the volume I need to.
Where's the thing? There it
Never
is.
just start doing a voice and you're like, nope, that's not it. Gotta pump the brakes on that.
Oh, yes. Very often. I did it a lot at Tangle Tower. Nope, I'm Phoenix.
I felt like I was having that with Mia yesterday, where I was like, nope, too British, that's Lana. We're slipping into Lana territory. What do I do?
Okay. There's the
Toad
vibe.
Having a conversation? Oh, jeez. Tell you what, if you guys rate the script, I'll perform it. I think that's one of those things you could buy on YouTube, right? We say any line as a
it's a
character?
voice that we've done for Ace Attorney, though.
Ah.
I don't know.
I'd be
Frank
willing
saw
to
it's pretty close. Just say it.
Oh, Frank saw it. I turned into an actual gremlin
Frank saw it
when I voiced him.
pretty close.
You know, it was our first ever game. It was our first ever case. It was our first ever criminal. I had to make it memorable.
But yes. I believe it's only $6. I believe the math. $5.99. You can get Mars to say a fair amount of words in any of the voices. And honestly, Frank saw it's pretty close.
Frank saw it's really close. Although his was a bit more nasally, I feel.
Yeah, it was.
He had more of that, like, oh yes.
Again, so I started watching the Ace Attorney anime with Dylan, and we only watched one episode, but that's the entirety first case. No, he sounded like a really normal dude, which was sad. We were sad.
That's depressing.
And we're watching it in the dub solely because I want to know how like the English voice actors like made the character sound, since we voiced all the characters. And, you know, Phoenix sounded essentially exactly how, like, I would make him sound if I could, but I'm not a man, and I'm not that great of a voice actor. So I only have, like, this is my Phoenix voice. It's, like, my main guy voice. I'm impressed at my ability I'm impressed at how good my Armstrong ended up being. I have no idea what my Terry Falls sounds like outside of my head, but eventually I will. But essentially, so it's like fun to compare. And Dylan's, God, what's his name now? Winston Payne is way better, because Winston Payne's just kind of like dude, and that's sad, and I'm sad about that. He's just kind of like a dude, so it's disappointing.
It's so bad when they're like just dudes.
Yeah, same with Frank Saw It.
Sad.
He's just kind of like a dude, and it's like, no, Mars has just made it better by making him like nuts. However, surprisingly and epically, Mars's Larry Butts voice is on the fucking money. Larry Butts said one line, and both Dylan and I are like, damn! It is just Mars.
I need to find a clip of Dub Larry and listen to it. I'm so intrigued right now.
Nuts.
I'm doing it.
I couldn't. It was so wild. I like Mia's, I like Mars's Mia better than the dub Mia. She sounds too young, in my opinion, in the dub Mia. No, no, I don't think so. I honestly can't remember him saying objection at all, if I'm being completely honest. So I'm gonna go with no. And yeah, we like Mars's Mia better, because Mars makes her sound actually like older and more like experienced, versus like in the anime she sounds a lot younger, and I'm not as much of a fan. The judge is exactly what Mars wants the judge to be, but she's not a man, you know, and I can relate. So, and I think that's everybody that we talked to. So we'll see.
Now, did you say it was Mia or Maya that sounded too young?
We haven't met Maya yet, so it's Mia. We've only listened to literally the first case of the first game is as much of the anime we've seen.
I forgot we actually did have Mia with us for one of the cases.
For the very first case, and then they killed off the tutorial teacher. That's how it works.
Yep. Kill the mentor. Mentors do not last long.
Kill the mentor.
In any story of any kind.
Exactly.
She can go join Obi-Wan Kenobi, Splinter, Dumbledore, you know? They just don't last very long.
No, they do not.
I think the only mentor character to actually survive is Uncle Iroh.
Iroh survives. I'm trying to think if there's anybody else.
We thought we lost Shiro.
Yeah, but he came back.
That
was all a kind of weird thing, if I'm being, I don't know.
Okay. Ace, Attorney, Dub, Larry,
Shifu.
Butts.
Ooh, yeah, he lived.
Oh, Shifu
because what's his name died? Oogway died. They had 2 mentors, so it like kind of worked out. The mentor's mentor died. That's what happened. The mentor's yeah, Kung Fu Panda. The mentor's mentor died. That's how they got around it. How did I do your eyes? I'm already... Essentially, I made them really round first, and then I made him angry. That's how I did it. Okay, that's anybody who's trying to learn how to draw or wants to know anything about drawing, very important. When you're drawing character expressions, I highly recommend that you draw their eyes fully open, exactly how they're like neutrally, and then you kind of lower the opacity of that, and then you draw the expressioned eye over it, because it allows you to keep the general shape and size of the eye that you made and giving him an expression. And then you can see that that's where the eyelid crease would have gone with where the eye is. I usually put it a little lower, right above the lash line, because it's going to be larger that way. And I drew him a little sleepier than I meant to. So we're going to fix that. Rotate.
Rotate.
Making a sword float and a hitbox actually do what? Gonna play Skyrim full telekinesis.
Ooh.
It actually does damage. That's interesting. I mean, it makes sense why throwing a sword at an NPC would do damage. I mean, doesn't it? Okay. I'm not gonna say what I'm thinking because it's gonna ruin it, so no.
Say it.
No.
Say it. Why not?
Because
Why
all
not?
of you are never gonna stop calling him this if I say it.
Is that a bad thing?
Yeah!
Oh.
Fine. He gives Sid from Toy Story vibes.
I mean, Sid was a delinquent, so...
Yeah, I know.
It checks out. All he's missing is a skull on his shirt.
Okay. And then he would have, like...
Ooh. Speaking of Pixar, did anybody see... I don't even know if there's a trailer yet, but I know that there is a premise for Inside Out 2.
I have heard about the existence of that happening.
It is currently happening.
Yep.
The design for social anxiety is out, and everyone can see it.
Well, dang.
Ah, nice dichotomy. I still need to watch the full trailer.
I've definitely
I gotta
not
be
seen
honest,
the trailer.
I don't know how to feel about Inside Out 2. I was very happy with the first one. I bawled my eyes out. It was good. It hit very nicely right where it hurt. I'm not so sure the second will clear the same hurdle that the first one set up. I'm curious, Daikami, how come you think it won't hold up? Not judging, I just love talking about this stuff with people. It's like, ooh, you think it's gonna fail? Tell me why.
I honestly will probably not watch it. Just because there's very few things that have gotten me to not be lazy and actually like make an effort to set aside time. And that's the vibe.
That's very true, Enthuse. When we were in the mom and dad's head in the first movie, we did not see that at all.
Yeah, that's a big thing people are saying. But there's also the argument to be that, like, when you're an awkward teen, you're particularly anxious about, like, your place in the world. And then when you hit, like, 30, 40, you're kind of like, who fucking cares?
I will say this. My dad is living proof of that, because the older he gets, the more he's like, I just don't give a shit anymore. So like the social anxiety, yeah, that emotion's gone.
All right. We got to name this guy now.
Ooh, naming time.
I have to look back at his thing. Control F. Felon.
What are the other emotions? I keep forgetting them.
Joy, fear, disgust, anger, sadness.
No, I know those. I mean the new emotions.
I thought it was just the one.
Anxiety. No, there's like 4 more they're introducing.
Oh, I thought it was just the one.
Yeah, no. It's a whole cast number 2.
Okay.
Which I think is going to be too many characters for them to balance out and make sure everyone gets the same amount of screen time, but...
Alright. So, guys. The name. The scientific taxonomic name of this is very long. Ailer Scala Botes Felinus. Okay, so options I'm thinking. Nuss.
No. Sorry.
Ailuro. Is Botes bad? Botes? Boats? No, it's too much like boots. Oscal. Luros. So we went away from.
I was gonna say Scarlo.
We went away from Nuss. No Nuss.
Linus?
New emotion is shy octopus noises. Oh, I see. Interesting.
I do see the name Linus in.
Oh, yeah.
Felinus?
Yeah, in Felinus.
I kind of like Linus.
Linus. Avery said a name. We take the names from the taxonomic name. I will check if there's any different common names. No, it's just called the cat gecko. Aw, it's called the cat gecko because it curls up its tail around itself, sleeping similarly to a cat. How cute.
Aww. You know, if you take a Luro from Ailuro, I could see Luro.
Just
being
Luro?
one too. Yeah.
Alright, I think that's good. Alright, guys. Caleb, like Caleb? Alright, Caleb. Alright. I wasn't feeling Scala. That one I wasn't feeling, just like Mars wasn't feeling Nuss. Alright, I think this is a good grouping. Let's do it tier-wise, alright?
Okay.
Let's do it tier-wise, just because there's a lot of names. So, Caleb versus Linus. Which do you pick?
Linus.
Mars gives 1 vote to Linus.
I kind of love the idea of a cawler having like a kind of
I'm
human
pretty
name,
here
but
for
it's
Linus
still
as well.
derived from the
Oscar
taxidermic
goes Linus.
name.
Dichotomy goes Linus between these two. Alright, it looks like Linus has the win here. Alright,
Okay.
Ailoro versus Oskal. I'm kind of here for Oskal. Oh, Enthuse also
I think
went
I gotta
Linus.
go Ailoro.
Oh, Mars goes Ailoro.
Oskal. Yeah, I gotta go Ailoro.
Dichotomy goes Oskal. Yeah, this is a much more sort of like easy way to decide. You guys don't have too many choices.
Yeah, last time we did this was utter chaos.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying. Ooh, Enthuse for Ailoro. Okay, sure, Oscar. Ailoro. It looks like Ailoro is winning. I think that's everybody. So it looks like Ailoro has it. Ailuro. Okay, and then Luros versus Luro.
I gotta go with Luro because Luro sounds too much like a Harry Potter spell to me.
Luros. You're changing yours? Alright, well.
I'm using the infinity train method. Which name sounds good being screamed? Luro!
Oops. Never let them know your next move. Well, I think Luro has it. Alright. I can't double them up here anymore.
You can't bracket these.
Yeah, so out of these three guys,
three-way.
Linus, Ailuro, or Luro?
I'm still going Linus, I gotta be honest.
Mars is for Linus.
It's really like that human name, but still cawler
We could also
related.
go the Aviseda way, where it's Ailuro, but it's Luro for short.
That's totally an option.
But alright. I gotta go for Ailuro. Vote for Luri? Luro, okay. Luro. Was that a second vote for Luro and Tuz, or that was your first vote?
Dichotomy, do you think we should take out Luro and just have Ailuro be the default, with Luro being the nickname, so the vote doesn't get split like that?
Well, let's combine the Ailuros and Luros then, for now. And then if they win, that's the thing.
Okay.
It looks like they're winning. The nickname is a good... Yeah, I like the nickname too. Alright, Ailuro with I'm sorry, Mars. But Ailuro with Luro as the nickname is the vote.
Alrighty. Linus can always be a middle name. In my heart.
Luro. And then last name. That could be Scala.
Ailuro Scala. I kind of like that.
Ailuro Scala. Yes, a specific Luro. Very nice. Luro. I think it's Scala or Botes. I think it's Scala. Scala's my favorite of the last
Scala.
name.
Botes is not singing to me.
No, I like Ailuro Scala. These all have very Latin sounding names.
These all have very
when I pronounce them
names.
Well, because they're all Latinized Greek or Latin or Latinized English. They're all Latinized. The way taxonomic names is dumb. He is evil, Oscar, so it works out.
Yeah.
But yeah.
He is literally named after the very first part of his taxonomic name.
That is right, Enthuse. I didn't mean that, but it works out. Ooh, Labat? Labat is good.
Ailuro Labat.
Ooh, Labat is a good one.
I do like Labat. Alright, we might need to do a tie.
I gotta do a tiebreaker here. I do like Labat. No, not lobotomy. Le boot. And we're not yoinking it as it is. I mean, I'm not upset about it, but... Linus isn't really a good last name, unfortunately. Ellen?
No, it just doesn't work.
Oops. Ellen? Alright. Between these three, Scala, Labat, or Ellen.
I kind of like Labat now.
Yeah.
I'm really feeling Labat.
Okay, Mars is for Labat. Enthuse is for Scala. Dichotomy for Labat. I might only vote if there's a tiebreaker, which I don't think there will be. It looks like Labat is the vibe. Do you gotta? Laboat? Laboat. I feel like I like Labat pronounced Labat. I know it's like lobotomy, but I like it Labat.
I kind of like that his first name is so musical, and then the last bit is like
Lebo.
kind of harsh.
Labo. I know, I kept thinking that in those, but all I could think about is that when like labo is it's like lavat, like it's all like weird. Laba. It's very weird. I like Labat. Very English pronunciation, American. Eluro Labat. So Luro Labat. Ooh, it's like a...
It's really fun to say.
You can make fun of him. All right, I'm not gonna say that. All right, beautiful. Success. Okay, we got one more.
Woohoo!
Okay, guys, that was our reptile. We need a fish or an amphibian, so I will send the links again.
Yes. Choose wisely.
So do we want to do a fish or an amphibian? Speed run the next color? No. I got an hour, a little less.
Yeah.
50
just
minutes.
about. 40
minutes. Math.
I might need some chocolate to go with this viewing.
Alright, let's... Do we do an amphibian? Or do we do... Oh, this guy's funky as heck.
Please pick amphibian.
Mars wants an amphibian.
I do, very much so.
Well,
Excuse
God.
me.
I'm honestly in love with this guy. Okay. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna throw one into the ring just because he's really cool. This is Wallace's flying frog.
Ooh.
That's my vote. We also have Rebspora api. Which looks like this. Got a fish. Because the name would be good. That's not a way to vote. It has no color in the Wikipedia.
Really?
No, just a drawing. Is it extant?
That's a shame.
Hold on, is it extant? It is extant. Okay. No, what the fuck? Why can I not? Pain. Trying to paste an image like an idiot. Ah, here's one. Frickin' Wikipedia. Failing. Keep pressing the wrong damn button.
God damn it.
It's a catfish after a cat gecko. There you go. It does have a cool fin. Alright, these are your options, guys. Vote. Got 2 fish and the flying frog. Can you eat all of them? I don't know if the frog is poisonous.
I wouldn't recommend it.
I definitely wouldn't recommend any of it. Here's another image of the frog, just for the sway. All right, Mars, which do you vote for? You didn't get to pick one. I won't vote because I picked. You can eat everything at least once.
Oof.
Okay.
I gotta admit, I do like the fish on the bottom.
All right, 2 for fish on the bottom.
Fish.
It's a catfish.
Thank you. Forgot what a catfish is.
Got about 2 minutes. Oscar, Enthuse, Roval. What shall you vote? Be enemy? You're voting for top fish, Oscar? Aw, sorry, Enthuse. It's just how it be sometimes. I like how everyone moved back to Twitch.
It's like we're all migrating back and forth between our 2 homes.
Enthuse is for the bottom fish. Alright, which is a bottom feeder. Ho 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 hee hee hee.
I know what it was from. I know that was a reference, but that doesn't make it less goofy.
Alright, well, I think the bottom fish won. Boop, boop, boop. Alrighty. Now, what kind of character? Old, young, man, woman, child?
Ugh. It's so cliche.
Old lady.
But if it's a catfish with the whiskers, I'm leaning toward old.
Okay.
Could be a lady, though.
Could be an old lady.
That could be fun.
We have not done a full child yet, no. We have 2, like, I guess, like, mid-20-year-olds, early 30s. I think they're mid-20s, probably. And then,
I put them at their mid-20s.
I would love to show Hotsun's mom, because I made her, like, delightfully, like, middle-aged, but I can't.
Nope. Spoilers.
We can't do it.
us
We can
from
see
doing
Hotsun's
so.
dad. He's not an old man, but, you know, he's also delightfully middle-aged. Actually, I can't show them. Actually, no, I can.
You could show the father.
Well, I thought they were on the same, like, canvas, which I'm pretty sure they are.
Oh,
But,
yeah,
they're on the Kofi, so. The dad is. Obviously, the mom is not. He's heavily influenced by Milo Thatch.
Because he pretty much is Milo Thatch. You see an elderly, upper-class, high-fashion lady catfish. Okay, Enthuse. I like the way you think.
There's Hotsun's dad. Hotsun's papa. Oh, there it is again. There he is. Look at him. How nice. See, he's got wrinkles. He's not an old man, but he's delightfully middle-aged. He's got wrinkles on him.
The high-fashion catfish lady is clutching her pearls.
Ah. Aha, she dresses sharp. I mean, yeah, kind of enthused. Oscar. Kind of, yeah. Essentially. an Englishman in his mid-40s. He's not English. None of them have British accents. British accents in fantasy are too widespread. I want them to be American. They're all American. Let me have. All right, we want an elderly, high-fashion, middle. Stereotyping an entire species of fish. Why is Hotson's dad Matt? Oh, from Voltron. Yeah.
Okay, I do
I can see it. He was fully, like shamelessly inspired by Milo Thatch, and I honestly wouldn't be surprised if also Matt was shamelessly inspired by Milo Thatch, because, I mean, look at them. And also, apparently round glasses just make everybody in the universe lose any facial shape recognition. I just gotta say, I drew round glasses. Who was I trying to draw? I can't even remember now. Oh, I was drawing Gojo with his round glasses. And I tried to set a picture, and everyone was giving me wildly different round glasses characters. It's Percy from Vox Machina. It's Harry Potter with his hair down, with messy hair. It's like, oh my, it's what did you, Kabuto. Yes, it was Kabuto. See, they, you know, it's just, you lose all facial recognition the second the big round glasses are put on a character. I didn't draw Kabuto. I drew Gojo. Which now I have to show you a picture of. Open image in new tab. This is who I drew. Dichotomy. This guy. I drew this guy. Yeah, really, really enthused. They are. I want to do. See, the problem that I have with art is the fact that the second that any, like, through line of a bunch of characters I like, it's like, cool, I could make this like a set. So my heart is like, yeah, you drew Gojo and you draw Vash, and now you gotta do, like, Kabuto and Harry Potter and Percy from Vox Machina and Milo Thatch and now freaking Matt from Voltron, because they all have round glasses. And it's like, this would be like the round glasses boys, like my fire babies, you know. It's just like, my heart is like, you want to make sets, everything is a set, make it a set, make it a set, make it a set. And it's like, if only I had the time. All right, I'm gonna literally look up fashionable old lady.
We need references.
Jesus fuck.
I can only imagine what you found thanks to the internet.
Amazing. Okay, I have to have you all share in the glory of this Google search. Oh my god. This is too good. It's the round glasses, it's the big chunky glasses, right? That's very important. And the chunky bracelets. Top result, Yzma. I mean, yeah. This is red hair, what's her name? From Invincibles. God, what's her name? Edna Mode. That's who she is.
That's the one.
This leans more Yzma vibes. Okay, the hair cap, the hair scarf. That's important to me. Okay, we're gonna copy this image. The hair scarf is important to me. Cancel. What the fuck? Okay, Jesus. Hair scarf, important.
Very important.
That's the other thing. I need the big, like, the really massive glasses. I liked this woman. She's grand. This is the best Google search I have ever made. I mean, come on. Look at this.
You were not going to be disappointed.
I was not. Okay, the big cat eye glasses, though. Because, like, catfish and the spiky spike.
Oh, how could we not? We gotta now.
Okay. Are there any other ones that really catch my fancy? Oh, the little hat, though. Little hat or headscarf? Little hat or headscarf?
Okay, if we're talking Sumatra climate, what feels appropriate?
Headscarf.
I'm leaning toward headscarf.
Headscarf. Oh my god, so fluffy. Alright. This is enough old lady pictures. But see, guys, reference, important reference.
Yes,
I
don't
honestly
be ashamed to use references.
don't know how I'm gonna draw the full body here.
Yeah, just figure it out as you go.
I think I'm just gonna model it off this old lady with the parrot because she's top tier AF. And, you know, old lady, she's sitting down. This is how we're gonna go.
Plays. You know,
also got some rainbow in this catfish, so that's a vibe. Only one fish, 3 old lady pictures. Drawing fish is way easier. The fish picture has all I need. Oh, but if she's sitting down, I can't do her tail very well. Okay, we'll model her off this other old lady. How do I see? Trying to think of how would a high fashion old lady pose? Right? It's sitting. Okay, we're just gonna do the sitting.
Happy December 1st.
Oh god. Pain. Man, even though Leos is technically crunch time because he was done on the last day, he wasn't done going like literally after midnight on the last day. So improvement. I did it.
You did indeed
got a very flat face here. And the old lady has very sort of the jowls, so I'm gonna like give him like a flat round face here. And then you gotta have the whisker. It has 2 sets of whiskers or just 1 set? It looks like just 1 set. The one is just coming over, so. Or under the nose seems more appropriate. Instead of out the... I think I like out the side more. It makes it less mustache and more feature. Okay. Her neck is very covered. Neck is very down. They're very shoulder pads, you know?
Yes. You gotta have those boss shoulder pads.
Gotta have those shoulder pads.
The young'uns need to know who's in charge.
Okay. I think we're gonna make her... Kinda... I'm not feeling... My brain is barely working, so speaking is hard.
You can do it, Ori.
Okay. How do I off-kilter? Hip is up here, so... Okay. Okay, I'm feeling this. I'm also feeling pantsuit now, though. Anybody else?
I'm down for a pantsuit.
Feeling pantsuit from this? Okay. You'll never say no to a nice pantsuit.
Who in their right mind would say no to a pantsuit?
How do you... Okay. Pain has to curve inward. I think outward? Inward. Outward looks weird. Inward looks better. Not personally. It's just called a suit. Well, it's not, though. You know why it's not? Because it's not one piece when it's just called the suit dichotomy. A pantsuit is one piece. So, you know, that's where you're mistaken. I'm gonna look this up now because you're doubting me. Pants.
You shouldn't doubt Ori.
Suit.
Haven't you learned your lesson?
Okay, they vary. There's both options.
Well, I guess it was good to doubt Ori.
Okay, I wasn't wrong. But it just means that dichotomy was also right. They're both pantsuits. Yeah, when I look up pantsuits, you get both. Let's make sure nothing is showing up weird. Yeah, you get both. Okay. I'm just saying, when I type in pantsuit, listings for the thing I was talking about also come up, so. That's so weird, though. I guess my mother just calls them very specific things. Because my mom was like, no, the pantsuit is the one-piece thing, and otherwise you get, like, a normal suit. Like a normal person. Because why does it have to be specific?
Tomato, tomato.
Oh god. Stop. Okay. Why do women have to have a special name for a suit? So sad. The society we live in.
Just
okay.
The way things are.
So sadly, she can have pants. We won't give her. We'll give her like the one fin out the back, because that one's important.
Okay, update. My cat shook herself so hard she fell down.
Oh, poor kitty. Poor dummy.
This isn't a kitten, by the way. This is a full-ass grown adult cat.
An old cat. She's not even like a young cat. She's an old cat.
The point remains. She is fully grown.
But there's a difference, like a 1-year-old cat, you know.
She does not have the stance of a toddler. She is standing like a newborn fawn right now.
Look, they love the cat updates, Mars.
Why? Why is your gait so strange? What are you doing?
Because I freaked myself out because I just freaking fell off the bed.
Well, she didn't fall off the bed. She flopped.
That's so weird.
The same bed.
I'm just like literally I typed in pantsuit and it's not the first thing that comes up dichotomy, but like the Amazon listing, like in the whole thing, there's like the one-piece jumpsuits.
That was the one piece they were searching for all along.
God. I'm glad that the One Piece live action came out because it means that I can tolerate it. I could never watch One Piece otherwise.
Live action One Piece came out because now I can actually catch up.
Well, I mean, catch up is a very strong term because you're not caught up.
80.
You're not caught up because, like, that's not how it works.
Yes, but now it will only take me until I'm a couple months older than I am now instead of when I'm 80.
Yeah, but you're not caught up is all I'm saying.
But I can do it much easier.
There's so much more anime and manga than there is live action.
But eventually, they'll come out with plenty of live action.
Yeah, never enough. Never enough.
Never.
Only 9 pieces remaining. Yep.
Good God.
Okay.
Don't get me wrong. I respect One Piece. The world building is one of a kind. The characters are fantastic. Too fucking long.
Yeah.
Learn when to end your series or no one new will be able to enjoy it.
Mm-hmm.
Although clearly that's not the case because there are certainly people out there that are willing to do that. I am speaking for the common folk here that don't have entire months to sacrifice.
I did my anime binge phase is very over, and I got through almost all of Naruto and all of at the current time Fairy Tail. I have not watched the new actual ending season of Fairy Tail. I probably never will. I like it how it is. I don't want any more of what happened with Natsu. I don't want to think of it. So we're just here, nice and happy. Make a One Piece sound a lot like Ace Attorney. In matters of hours of content enthused, there is significantly less Ace Attorney than there is One Piece. Like just Ace Attorney is a goal that I can reach in my lifetime. Yeah.
That is definitely true. There is a continuing story throughout.
But they're also a game, so it's not like you can still you might not be able to get the story as much, but you can still play the game.
I heard a lot of people.
Good night, Roval.
No worries, Roval. Thank you for joining us. You can see the end result of this fine lady catfish in our Discord.
Well, we're trying.
Like, no, I totally agree. The Ace Attorney series definitely has some through lines that you need to know about prior to playing some of the games. A lot of people I know did start with Apollo Justice as their very first game. So, like, they didn't have any nostalgia related to it, like when they saw the older characters, but they still enjoyed it enough to pick that up and then continue with the series as it moved forward. So even if there are some through lines, there are still some easily accessible entry points, you know?
Yeah, it's done in groups. Like, I bet you could totally play the Ace Attorney Chronicles, the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles, on its own. Right, there's the trilogy, there's the Edgeworth investigations. Yeah, there's like 4 groups, right? While they line up together, you're not like fully dead in the water if you start out like in one of the groupings. I feel like that's a big thing. Versus there's no like, it's not like a fun callback in One Piece. It's like it's all the characters all the time.
Or maybe it is. We don't know.
No, it's not. It's like I do know. It's not.
I was trying to give them credit.
No. I worked with a guy obsessed with One Piece. All he wants to do is make you, the next person that he meets, watch One Piece. And he will not sugarcoat it. He won't sugarcoat it about, like your friend did, about the filler minutes and the whole, it's all bad.
Well then, I guess I can't make excuses anymore.
No, there's no excuse. Okay. headscarf. Very important.
Oh, update. She's cleaning her paws again.
Aw.
She has stopped. She's staring at the narrator, very confused. Yes, I am talking about you. People apparently want to hear what you're up to.
So wild to me. Yeah. My dog has been deaf for many years now. Multiple years now. Honestly, not like, you know, I'm like kind of exaggerating, but like a fair amount of years, you know? And so it is mind-boggling to me, because we still talk to her, but obviously less than if she could hear us, because we do know that she can't hear us. But so it's always like a wild, like, brain moment when it's like, shit, this animal can actually hear me. Like, this animal, like you talking to them, they'll actually, like, I'm like, ha, it's so funny that your cat is just looking at you while you're talking. And it's like, no, because she can fucking hear you talking. Yeah. She can hear you actually narrating.
Like, oh yeah, Misty, da-da-da-da-da. Oh, yep, you're looking at me.
Yeah.
Hi.
Versus I'm like, oh, Riley. And if she looks at me, it's because she can see me and not because of anything else.
It's just so nice when a pet acknowledges you. It's like, yes, we are sharing our space.
She definitely, like, looks at us still, you know, so, she knows we're there and everything. But it's definitely, like, a weird sort of, like, every time it's like, wait, this dog, this cat, like, actually can, like, hear that I'm talking about them. Like, this is so wild.
This creature understands me.
Okay.
Well, maybe not understands, but...
Yeah, definitely their name, at least.
Close enough. There's a little connection. There's some synapses happening in there. The little brain cells are firing.
You ever watch those pets that can, like, talk through the buttons? They're always wild.
Yeah. I wonder about those sometimes.
They actually can, but but it's not every. No. There's actually been research done on the first one, which is Bunny, and it is confirmed that they have, like, a knowledge of what it is, but not every pet is interested in learning how to do it. It seems, right?
Well, you gotta give them something motivating.
They just don't care. Yeah, that's valid. Yeah, but there's a cat that does it, and there's a cat, his name is Russell, and he does the buttons, and he tells his mom to, like, clean up. Not joking. It's like, oh, the litter box is full, and it's like, yeah, or like, you left dirty laundry. You left laundry in the laundry machine. The cat is like, I hate the smell of this candle. It's nuts.
I will never get a moment's peace ever again if I set my cat up with that.
Well, I don't know if every cat is a clean freak, but that one certainly is.
Most cats are kind of hardwired to be clean freaks. That's why they clean themselves all the time. They're very self-sufficient. Not so much with the litter box, though. They need some help with that.
Yeah.
Although, okay. So one time, I was going downstairs into the basement, which is where we keep Misty's litter box. Now, she usually has no problem using it. It usually goes fine. But on this one particular day, I watch her come to the litter box, and she's like, she's positioning herself. Her butt is hanging over the rim of the litter box.
Oh no.
So it's like outside the damn box. And she goes on the floor. She's just like, it's so funny because she got into the litter box. She turned around like multiple times, like she's doing it correctly. And then all that effort just to miss at the end. And then when she finishes, she's like, she's covering up like there's nothing to cover.
Yep.
It's outside the box, and now I have to clean that.
Thanks.
She was so sure of herself too.
That she probably was. And now the most important part. The big glasses.
Yes.
How do we buy internet data for your phone? We have like a provider, and usually you can go to like a store that no, you usually don't go to 7-Eleven. Yeah, you buy it straight through the cell phone provider. And I would say it's very common in America to have like an unlimited plan.
Oh,
and you pay them monthly for it, yeah. Yeah.
It's definitely.
I don't think you can get minutes. I think it's very rare to be able to get like minutes and texting, like not unlimited anymore. Data, it varies, but minutes and texting, I don't think I can physically through my phone service provider purchase like minutes anymore.
Offer that anymore.
Yeah, I don't think they really offer minutes. Like it's you get unlimited call and text. That's like default.
Yeah.
And then it's the data
like
plan is how you like do it. Yeah, no, you go to an actual store that is by your service provider. So like Verizon, or is Sprint still a thing? T-Mobile, whatever they are. Certain ones you can do online. I mean, almost all of these you can do online. Not everywhere has a store, but a lot of the big ones have stores. But you have to do it specifically through the provider and their store. You don't go to like 7-Eleven or anywhere like that.
Yeah, you gotta go shop specific.
Fight for it? Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, I don't know why they wouldn't be able to do it, Dichotomy. But yeah, it's definitely one of those things where it's like, really nobody has minutes anymore. Data is a different thing. You can have like, not everybody has unlimited data, but the minutes is like a specific thing.
Yeah, the more you know, Oscar.
Mm-hmm. You can also get your phones at these, like the physical phone at the service provider's store. Sometimes they get you with like deals and discounts and stuff, and you pay those off. You can pay those off monthly, but you can also purchase an unlocked phone just like online straight out. Like I could go to Amazon and buy like a phone, just like shell out like $700 or $800, whatever it is, and I could just get an unlocked phone. I can also get someone's used unlocked phone from like eBay or Facebook Marketplace and then bring it to the store, and they'll do that as well. But
it all depends on what you're looking for.
And if you have the ability / desire to pay outright for your phone.
Yeah.
Because otherwise you get to do it with the monthly pay period plan. Otherwise you have to pay for it outright. Okay. And last but certainly not least, her tail. Yeah, you can't just go to the corner store.
$200? I wish.
Yeah.
You know, Dichotomy, I ran into something similar too, where I was told my phone literally wouldn't work unless I upgraded my plan. That turned out to be a bunch of bullshit. It actually was our provider who explained that that was incorrect. We had actually gone to a different store to get the full phone.
Yes, I remember this. I remember you telling me about this.
Heck, I was so confused that day.
Well, because it's dumb.
Like,
no,
why?
Because I think what happened, and this is being charitable to the person that told you this, is that 5G is new, right? And we live in an area that can get 5G. Not everywhere, but like it does exist.
Sort of, kind of. It hasn't really expanded
certain places.
As far.
Well, people fight it really, really hard for mostly dumb reasons. But the point is that not all phones work with 5G, right? So what the guy, and again, this is being charitable too, he just sort of misspoke, or she just sort of misspoke, was that your phone wouldn't work with 5G unless it got upgraded, because not all phones can accept 5G. And hopefully that is, you know, again, being charitable, that they weren't trying to scam you and they were just misspeaking. That's what it is. We do have to think of a name because it is about that time. But here she is. I hope you guys like her. She's pretty wild.
She looks like a 40s spy.
All right.
Like,
I feel like that's pretty high fashion vibes, so
she's in the ring. She's got the knowledge. She's going to pass it on to her colleagues.
Yeah, that's a big one, Oscar.
In the loop.
All right, yes. So it is name time. And as Dichotomy beautifully put in chat for me to write out here, the scientific name is Nemopteryx Nenga.
Ooh. How do we feel about Terry?
Okay, there's a Terry with one R. Dichotomy puts out Emma. Let me make this a little more defined here.
Oh, not Terry with the silent P? I mean, we could.
What do you think about that for people trying to pronunciate it on reading it?
Yeah.
That's my concern.
Not everyone knows that. I love the idea.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna not do the T, the
might
P.
Not be meant to be.
Also, because as you could tell by how I pronounce it, it's Nemopteryx. So the P is there because it's like Orthoptera, like it's not like pterodactyl. Like, I don't know how to. When they Latinize it,
the P says
the P's not actually silent because it's not without the before it. In all like insect families, they're all like you all say them, which is interesting, but it is how it works. Mapty. It's cute. Yeah.
Mapty has a grandmotherly vibe
it's not
to it.
Nemopteryx, it's Nemopteryx, which is mop. It's an all because it's Latin. Nemopteryx, which is weird, but yeah. The Latin whole thing is wild. Anything else in here? Nema?
The only other thing I could think of is
Eri?
Nia, like N-E-A, or Nera.
Or Nen? Because there's Grandma Nin. Grandma Nen.
Ooh, that's true.
All right, we'll do Nen. And we'll do the thing now. All right, between Terry and Emma. What is the vote?
I gotta go Terry.
I'm going for Terry. I feel like Emma I still feels a very young name. Terry feels like an old lady name. And we're breaking. It's also usually spelled with 2 R's, so you know we're all going for it.
Also, she's a catfish lady with a mustache.
Yeah, really.
So
oh, and she's a catfish. Oh my god.
All right, Oscar votes Emma.
Oscar votes Emma. Are you voting for Terry then?
Votes Emma.
Terry's a nickname for Teresa? That makes sense. Terry feels way too young? Interesting. Terry feels old to me. Emma feels young. I'm assuming you're voting for Emma then, Dichotomy? Oh, I see it up there. I saw it. So, Enthuse, which is your vote? Is it Terry? You confirming Terry? I think you're the decider. All right, it's Terry. Right, Terry has it.
Terry.
All right, and between Mapty and Nen. I have to. Mapty feels really old lady to me. I don't know what it is, but it's like I could definitely see like Golden Girls vibes. Like, hey Mapty, but like old
I
ladies.
kind of like Nen, Nan, Nana, and nah, I gotta go Mapty.
Oh, Oscar's for Mapty. Mars is for Mapty. It definitely gives like old lady. Like I don't know how to say it. Is Mapty in there at all? Mapty is in there. It's Mapty versus Nen right now. We do the brackets now, Dichotomy.
I think Dichotomy was referring to the taxonomic name.
Map terror. Oh, I guess you're right. Oscar tricked me. Oscar tricked me. How dare you, Oscar? It'd be Map Terry. Oh no. Alright. Nen versus Terry, I guess. So sad. How could you do this, Oscar? I liked Nafty so much. Okay. Nen
Are
versus
we enemies
Terry.
of the Empire now? Well, if that's the case, I gotta go Terry.
Mapter? No. Terry? Alright. Mars is for Terry. Terry better than Nen? Yeah, I'm here for Terry. I think Terry has it. I think the Terrys have it. Alright.
The last name.
Last name.
Mapter could be a last name.
Mapter is a last name?
Terry Mapter?
Terry Mapter.
Kind of makes her sound like she was a cartographer.
Yeah,
back in
Nenga
her day.
as a last name was an option as well. Terry Nenga. I'm sorry, Dichotomy. Any other last name? Mapter sounds like it's a job. I mean, vibe.
I mean, it is. He's a cartographer.
Anything else in here?
Nema, no.
Yeah.
Terry Terrick.
I was thinking Terry Nema would be the only other one. Terry Nema.
I'm not feeling that, to be honest.
All right. Okay, guys, it's down between Mapter and Nenga. What is the vote?
Terry Mapter. Terry Nenga. Oh. I still like Mapter.
Nenga.
Just the vibe it gives off.
Mars gives Mapter. Oscar's here for Mapter. No, I'm gonna have to break a tie.
Okay, 2-2.
Oh. I wanted to not have to be part of this one. Alright.
There's no time to be role-playing kazoo. You have to make a choice.
Mapter. Terry Nenga. Toss a coin to your witcher. Oh, Terry Mapter. Oh, Terry Nenga. It does, doesn't it, Dichotomy? And that's where I'm here. That's why it's... Because if I'm being honest, Nenga is like, as a word, doesn't feel as great in my mouth as Mapter does. But that is the vibe of where it's like, oh, like you know, Granny Nen, you know, like it still works there, right? Nenga sounds like a celebrity gossip page. I mean, that's the vibe. All right, I feel like I'm sorry, Mars. It's Nenga. It's Nenga.
Alrighty, fair enough.
Nenga. All right, guys. There she is. There we have drawn 2 more callers. Beautiful.
So lovely.
Next time we will get to do an amphibian. And then go back around.
Yeah.
Because this is how we go.
Yes, and we will have a whole village designed.
This is not where I want to be. Is this where I want to be? I don't even know where I saved the other ones, if I'm being honest. Side characters for port 1. There it is. Side characters for port 2. Beautiful. Success. Good night, everybody. Yes, thanks for hanging out. It's a little past when we sign off, so we will be ending. Look at our ending stream. Ta-da.
Thank you so much
How
for
nice.
helping us design these callers. They came out Lovely.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, it is a year. Most of 2024 will be taken up by entry 5 and 6. And
Yep.
6 does involve port, so
Yes, it
it'll be
does. This
next
is why we
year
had to get working
sometime.
on it early.
Most likely, if all goes well. But yes, thank you to all the channel members, and thank you all for your help designing these characters, picking out animals for them to be. And
Yes,
yeah,
thank you so much.
we will see you all tomorrow, hopefully, for Kaz the DM's drawing art prompts, and hopefully you guys will draw along. It will be really nice, and it'll be really cool.
Yes,
Very
it's
fun.
gonna be super fun. A team effort.
Indeed. Alright, guys. Return for vengeance. Okay. Good night.
Then good night, all. Thanks for hanging.